Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a Hilltopper. It's Mike White.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets an example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's White. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive they want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And tackled by Cole Holcomb. Now a 2nd and 10. White looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. White off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Oh, he bowls over it. Gets through, and now an opening. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, White. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Wilson with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Now White. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, somebody to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them is what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
First down.
Here's Tua. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Tua to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Henry running right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
2nd down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Boy, shifts past him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
White on third and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's White. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now Achane on 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Mecole Hardman. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Throwing on 1st down, White. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now White. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brent, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. White now throwing after the interception. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to the air on second down. White. This will be caught by Brown. Breaks through the contact. Through the middle of the field. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Achane will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw, White. And it's caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw caught there by Willis. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. The two are going to try and throw for it. And make it 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's White. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun, here's White. That pass caught. It's Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's White on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. White looks to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
White on second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. White. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second down, it's White. Man open left side is Brown. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now White. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side.
We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Ravens offense back out there. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, here's Tua. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. So into Bear territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake, here's Tagovailoa. And he'll go down, the Bears get there for the sack. Will McDonald. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now White with a 1st down throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. White now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Here's White. This will be caught once again by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Open man is Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hasn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Tagovailoa. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the Bears down by 6, 46 seconds to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Wright's throw brought in by Watson. And they can't bring him down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Wright's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
White. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out with that. 21G. Let's go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed